Hey guys, it's Matt with ContractorHUB. We're back at it again, and we're going to learn how to enter a new lead into the desktop version of ContractorHUB. We're going to try to do this in 3 minutes or less and see if we can get you off to the races. So first things first, let's dive right in. So what I'm going to do is I'm in my dashboard right now, so it's just after I've logged in. I'm going to go down to the project pipeline. You will see that under the pipeline module, you just click project pipeline. That will open your job board, and there are different default views depending on your user type. So you're going to see if you're a salesperson or admin, typically the board or list view. And then we're going to have two ways in the top corner to add those leads. So the first way is a quick add, and the second way is full lead entry. Quick add is going to be more for your field guys trying to get leads in the door quickly. So they're just going to be able to go in and either select if they were a previous customer or add a new customer into that field. So if that first previous customer does not exist, they're just going to select that customer, or they could enter that new one. So now we're going to enter the property address. So we'll put in a property address, and we have autocomplete. So it auto completes the state, city, zip code for you. You're going to have the lead source. We're going to see where that came in from. So say I was out in the field door knocking, then the channel is going to be basically like how it got in through that lead source. We're going to say direct because we directly knocked that door. Trade is going to be residential roofing. Work type is going to be insurance replacement. Services, we're going to say this is asphalt shingles and gutters. So I always say it's very good to put notes. Homeowner wanted inspection. So we try to have a note on every job when we're putting a lead in the system. So once we enter that lead, it's going to take you to the actual job board. We'll go through this job board in a future video, but for sake of time, we're just going to go ahead and go right back to the projects. I'm going to show you the full lead entry form. So the full lead entry form is typically where your admins, customer service people, somebody answering the phone that they need to take more information, get more information about the job. This is where they're going to do it. So same exact information. You're going to be able to either select a previous customer or add a new customer. In this case, to save time, we'll select a previous. We'll just type that mailing ad or that location address in again. Again, it's going to pre-populate your fields. You're going to have all the information that you want to fill out. So inbound lead call, what the phone number is, and you can make in your account any of these fields required or not required by your employees. So again, going to have all your waivers, call opt-in, text opt-in, email opt-in, so on and so forth. Email address, preferred contact method. Do they want a text message or do they want a phone call? So we're going to say text message, house type, roof type. We're basically just going through the lists of all of our questions that are typically on our SOP for an inbound call. Age of roof, 15, 20 years. When are they wanting to finish the job? Are they considering? Is everybody going to be present during the inspection? What's the product? What's the trade that we're doing? We're doing residential roofing. It's going to be insurance replacement, and we're doing an asphalt shingle roof. In this instance, they might have mentioned they also want gutters, so we're going to put gutters in there as well. Who canvassed the job if there was a canvasser, who the sales rep that you want to assign the job to is going to be. So don't always want to assign a sales rep. Sometimes you want to assign that to a manager, a sales manager, to allow them to kind of qualify the job first. In this instance, we won't assign one, and that will end up going to a manager role so they can then look at the job, make sure it's going to the right person. Appointment type, these are all very, very standard fields. We're just going to go through, just kind of populate everything. If there's any detail about where it came from, what location it is going to. So if you have multiple locations, in this instance, we're going to say Nashville. The temperature, is it a hot lead? Like, are they ready? Did they say they want to close tomorrow? Or are they saying, I just don't know if I have damage or not? So we can set that temperature right here in the list. And then we're going to put it into a workflow. Based on your company setup and the way that you go through onboarding, you're going to have a bunch of different workflows. So you may, if you're not a commercial roofer, you won't see commercial roofing. But we're just going to go ahead and look through these. We're going to see residential roofing, insurance repair. Those are going to have different statuses than a residential roofing retail replacement. So do they have all their credit card information on file? If they didn't book the job, why didn't they? Or if they didn't book the inspection, why didn't they book it? Were they not there? This could be used for outbound calls as well. If there's a referral, who referred them, service fees, and values. This is typically for people with SharePoint if they have jobs in a SharePoint folder. And then all of your appointment info, you can go ahead and schedule that job on the fly, set the appointment length, and then who the person answering the phone call and setting that appointment is. So is that going to be Brian? Then we'll set that out to him. And then we're just going to create the job. And just like the quick add form, it's going to take us to the same place. We're going to go into the project. We can change the project name if we want to change it. We can change the trade. Everything in here is clickable. Again, we'll go into this in a different day, but we can, set an alert and say critical, do not call, angry. Hope you don't have any of those, but I know I've for sure run into them in my roofing career. So anyways, that's it. Those are the simple ways to enter new leads into the system. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to support. We have multiple ways to reach out to our customer success team. You can do that through the Get Help by requesting a support ticket, having general questions or how do I's. You can also do that directly through your chat portal. Normally where you would chat with your team, you'll notice there's also support chat, and you'll see if there is somebody online that can chat with you real time. So typically we are 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, shoot me a message directly if you want. But I'm always available, and I thank you guys so much for sticking around. All right, we'll see you on the next video.